Hello, darlings. It's Nina here.
And Ebony here.
And this is Dialogued. Now, today we're talking about a movie review, Me Time, new on Netflix with Kevin Hart, Mark Wahlberg, and Regina Hall. Now,
Spoiler alert.
This is a spoiler alert. Thank you. I was going to forget it. I was just going to go straight
I was ready. I was ready to jump in.
That's a good host for you.
Alert.
It's a spoiler. Okay, so what is it about? Can you put it in your words? What is it?
Oh, okay.
I got her.
That wasn't ready. No. Okay, so Kevin Hart. That was a little Easter egg. Okay, so the movie is about a dad who is a stay-at-home dad. Roles reversed. And he realizes his whole life is just his kids.
Yes.
Just the kids.
Just the kids.
Who is he?
He's super dad.
That's
who he is. He's super dad, and you have a mom having the role of not being there a lot, and so being talked into it, being pushed into just have some me time while being peer pressured to have some me time because he realizes his life is nothing. He finally takes it, right? And it's not going well at first, as most things where we've never done them before. Like taking time for ourselves, like what does that consist of?
Yeah.
No, you cannot sit in a room by yourself with the lights off. That is not me time.
Sitting in your child's room when they're gone, not me time.
Yes, that's not me time. There were some cringeworthy moments in here that I am definitely one of these people, and I tell Ebony and Greg all the time, like if I get too cringy, especially on a show, I will skip the whole episode.
Really?
I will skip 10 minutes into a movie just to get beyond it.
But did you skip?
I didn't. Okay. I didn't have to skip. Okay,
right.
So kudos on them for not making Nina skip.
Yeah. I love the movie, personally.
I did.
It was an easy watch. I think the pace was good. I didn't feel like it was too lengthy of a movie. I didn't feel like it was too short of a movie. Like, they really hit that sweet spot. Did you feel that?
I did feel like that it moved. I mean, the first 5 minutes, though, wasn't feeling it. There was just too many just bad just special effects. Like, the whole, them jumping off. Horrible. The pictures that they put in like the beginning credits when they like try to age them and like morph them together as if their life was actually together. It was just, that part was just awful. I think that was like strike one of cringe of like, okay, how to start this movie off is giving me a lot of what's going on. Okay.
Are we talking about what you didn't like? Because you said you liked it.
I did like it. But I'm gonna give you the tea. I'm talking tea with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give you the good and the bad. Okay, so the big thing for character breakdown.
Yes.
I want to talk about Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is definitely on this path of really showcasing Black fathers. And I love that. Present Black fathers. Not just you there and you're in the house and you're acting like somebody's stepdaddy, but you are very present with Parenthood and then coming out with this one.
PTA.
Yes.
President. Listen, you know what? And I'm glad you brought that up because as I was watching that, I didn't really think about it. And you're totally right. Kevin Hart is going down this path of being a role model.
Yes, or just causing attention in Hollywood of how much it is really needed to see present fathers, present Black fathers specifically, because the world will think, you know, it's just a going joke like we don't have dads. Our dads aren't at home. And that's completely not true. And you do have the fathers that are there for their kids and stay-at-home dads. And it's really shedding a light on something that may be taboo. Because what guy in this world can, you know, in this time, really picture himself as, like, not being the breadwinner?
Right. And being the house spouse. So, like, that's the term. It's a house spouse. And then, you know, there's the songs, the stay-at-home mothers.
Right.
And then, I mean, so I'm used to calling it house spouse.
Stay-at-home parent.
Sops.
Sops. I made it. Coined it. Go take it. Sops.
There you go.
I feel like it's more catchy.
Yeah. And gender neutral.
I mean, with the gender fluidity that we're having in this time period and really recognizing that, I think that was definitely important to say you're a stay-at-home parent and not just you're a stay-at-home mom, you're just a stay-at-home dad, but just you're a stay-at-home parent. Whoever is necessary to be with the kids while you go make the bread, because I love the fact that they a man in general supporting the woman in her career, he gets a little jealous, as even women do when they're at home with the kids and he's off and making, moves and stuff like that and having all these connections with different people. You can make something out of nothing. I mean, it does happen. I do think Armando was out of line for showing up at the parents' house.
He was our little villain for a second.
I mean, I would have still did what Kevin did, and I still would have like rolled up on his crib. Like, there is no.
Oh way. Yeah, I totally thought something was going down. I was like, oh, he's trying to steal her. You know, me and my Miss Cleo. Look,
he wasn't even that cute. That was bad casting. He wasn't even like, you could convince me that Regina was going to like sleep with him. So it was more like, I knew it was probably more in his head of this chess game, but it was just like, no, you're not Tom Hiddleston, Thor.
Yeah,
sexy.
So it made it like a kind of question mark component, right?
Yes, of like, is she actually sleeping with him?
Yeah.
I mean, she was kind of moving a little sus. She was moving a little sus for me.
Keeping secrets.
Like the whole pushing him out. I mean, she was just kind of just too adamant for me. Like, you should go.
Right.
Yes,
right.
I think that this will be good. No, damn well, you are not equipped to handle them kids.
So now that you know what happened, why do you think Regina's character did that? Wait, Regina,
Yeah, Regina Hall.
Yeah.
I think she did that because
I have my theories.
I think she realized, like, my husband's life is amounting to nothing. Like, just being surrounded with the kids, babying the kids, and losing himself. Like, usually you can see your partner losing themselves. You're not the person I married. You're not the same type of personality. Like, you've really shifted and consumed with this. What do you like to do?
Well, his friends were seeing it, like, you're going to be the crosswalk lady.
Look, and they were fellow stay-at-home parents, and they were like, I got more going on.
They're like, you okay?
So why do you think Regina?
I think that was a component of it, but I really think that she was like, and she even said it a little bit in the movie, like, I don't feel like a mom. Like, I feel like it was also a little selfish of her. Like, well, I want to show that I can parent these kids. I can be a mom. I can hop right in there and do the mom thing. And so I think that was the biggest.
She failed miserably on her first test.
I mean, listen, it's hard to jump right in there.
The EpiPen, though, if nothing else, your first job is to keep them alive. Okay? The EpiPen, if you forgot underwear, hey, happens. You know?
But that's like a dad thing to do, right? And, like,
that's
dang, forgot the life-saving thing, But I honestly, okay, I'm going to tell you what I really loved about this movie that really made me think. And that is that even though, yes, it was a big role reversal of traditional norms, because it was a role reversal, it helped me hear the message clearer. Because as a stay-at-home mom, oh yeah, the husband's going out, he has attractive friends, like, I'm stuck at home. My in-laws are like, they're the breadwinner, you need to do what they say. I mean, that is a reality for so many people, and it's great to see that, husbands, stay-at-home spouses can suffer that too. But sops deal with that too. But that is already a norm for a lot of these housewives.
I'm a stay-at-home parent.
Yeah.
Like,
so did it make you feel some type of way kind of seeing this movie?
And there was a whole conversation, because I'm watching this with my husband, so I'm like, we're pausing the movie and having like mini discussions.
Really?
Like, yes. Do you understand, like, seeing it from his side of what he goes through? Do you kind of like see it beyond me telling you, like, I need to know what I like? I remember having that question, what do you like to do? What are you interested in? I couldn't give you an answer.
Yeah, it was just like...
I completely lost myself and dove into survival mode. And of course, self-care is last for any stay-at-home parent or just parent that is like they're 24/7. Even to this day, you become the preferred parent as you see for the kids, like, oh, dad does it this way. And can you do this? You're the preferred parent. And when the other parent comes in, it's like, if you don't do something to make that bond your own, you're just second place replacement.
That's excellent, though, that you even like stopped the movie to discuss. Do you feel like you guys got closer?
I think,
understanding.
oh, I'm so glad we prayed over our communication. We had our times of like, what? I'm close to the edge. Like I had to go to therapy, antidepressants. Like it was a whole deal. So
Oh.
this was a comedic way of like saying like I need to take that
Yeah.
time in going and wilding out. Like I remember finally getting myself together of like I'm going to take out time to go see my friends and all of that.
Yeah.
And I'm gone. Like
Yeah.
you have to take care of it, hold the fort down. And it was so great seeing that on a guy's. I mean, they went buck wild. I would have smacked the crap out of Huck. I'm not going to no desert. I just came outside. We outside.
It was Burning Man. Did you see that was like a Burning Man type of setup? That was pretty cool.
That is, I am not a nature
except for the
fan.
seafood and the.
I am not a nature fan. So if any time that you invite me to nature, I am pissed with you. I am not happy, and this will probably be our last interaction. Like, it ain't nothing good. Look, I cannot. Nature, come on, a desert. Knowing what he's used to, we're skydiving, we're on a yacht, we're watching. I mean, and then you bring me to the desert and we're foraging for our own food. Okay. I feel like I need an itinerary. Kevin, I feel Kevin all the way. I need an itinerary. I needed something to let me know that this was happening. Oh, Taj Mori. Okay, I had a big crush on him growing up, and just to see how handsome he's grown is just.
Of course, you got to bring this.
Oh my gosh, that to me that was like I don't even know if it was a cam. I feel like it was a cameo because I was kind of fangirling of like look at Taj, look at him. But you know, I don't know.
I was like, oh hey, but then I was able to like connect with the deeper like message, right? So their me time. I mean, that's literally the title of the movie. Like self-care is important, right?
Yes.
Even being a parent. But I also want to flip because I don't have kids. So like I was also able to see like Mark Wahlberg's character. Like everyone's like and you know, I think when people are single to a certain point and a certain age, there's a lot of pressure. Like, and then you feel like, oh, I'm missing out, and oh, you have the dream,
settle down. Right?
And then you know, so it was nice to see Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg's characters interact. Like, no man, you got the life. No man, you got the life.
That was a big pause moment for me and my husband because he's like he has been saying. I think probably year 2 of me being a stay-at-home parent. I want to do what you do. Can't wait for you to.
The grass is always greener on the other side.
Exactly, and I said okay. And when I left for 5 days, then I was like, still want that job, okay? Because when I felt like I was a single parent in a relationship, like I felt like he ate, slept, shit, and went to work. And I was the 24/7 for the kids. And I was like, that is not fun. There's little, and we don't have family here. So there's no one to pass the buck to. Yeah. You know, if it's not you, it's me. If it's not me, it's you. Mm-hmm. So a lot of responsibility into that. And I think they had mentioned that because they had to fly to go see her parents. I don't know where his parents, I don't recall where he was saying where his parents were. But noticing how you have that stay-at-home parent, there's a reason why both of you can't work. Because you don't have a community of support system built in. Though they are at self-efficiency ages. Mm-hmm. Like, y'all can wipe yourself, you have potty trained. You could probably fix your own breakfast if I made you. So, I mean, he's living a better one than having babies or toddlers. But he was probably there. He was there throughout that. I think, what was it, 4? He said after 6 years. So when the child was like, the son was like 4 years old, 4 or 6, then that's when he stayed home. Mm-hmm. So he's been a stay-at-home parent for 6 years. That's a long time.
It's a long time.
To engulf that. So I appreciate Kevin Hart just really putting the picture on stay-at-home parents, fatherhood, black love, and made him OP. And OP! Yes. I was like, come on, #1 architect. Come on, diva. Okay? Yeah. And beautiful house. I don't know why they had that.
She was getting it.
I don't know. I don't understand it. But especially when you got $47,000 to just give somebody and you riding a raggedy ass van. I don't
right? That was like, what? When you got a jerry rig?
She wasn't even finna trip on $4,700. She was gonna be like, why you give them that money? You know, we got it, but why? You know, but when she's at 47, I was like, oh, you lost your damn mind. Yeah. But you got this. I mean, and that's a friend. I will give that to her. That's a friend to commit insurance fraud for you. That's the person that you call when you need to be all black with a bet, okay?
Oh my
he is down for the
gosh.
shits.
Oh my god.
Yes. he wasn't ain't shit for all the other times. Like, you gotta be wrapped up in your money mess. But come on, insurance fraud thing. That's jail time on the table. He said, I don't even care.
I'm speechless.
You forgot that
what
part.
I was gonna say
is
that I still feel like it was a Kevin Hart movie. I feel like it was a Mark Wahlberg movie. It was entertaining. It was funny. But if you wanted to dive deeper, there's so much in there.
Yes, I feel like I diving deep into it, taking it for what it was and what you saw, and giving a picture for people that don't have kids, and the picture for people that do have kids and probably going through that stay-at-home life, or considering that stay-at-home life, and really what that entails and that imagery. Because this could be a cautionary tale, or it could be like, oh, amen. Or it could be like, okay, we need to make sure that this is not something that we fall into. Because he was really twiddling his thumbs on what to do with himself. Vintage porn? That took me... And then to put it on the big screen, I can't watch porn on my television. That's just weird.
Oh, because your kids are at home. That was the first thing. Listen, that was such a man thing. Okay.
Like, why everyone's going, why did you need a why? And who doesn't hear somebody coming in their house? Like, she had to come back.
He had it turned all the way up. They were supposed to be gone.
Turned all the way up. Now you got it on the big screen and the surround sound for some porn for that 2-minute beat.
You know what? I'm not one to judge, Nina.
I'm just saying, like, keep your sin to yourself. Like, keep it intimate. I know. I guess that was part of the cringeworthy as well. That was a pause moment of, I
won't even talk about my cringeworthy moment.
What was your cringeworthy? No. We gotta talk about it. Where is it?
Okay. The turtle snot.
The turtle.
I got a strong stomach, and I was like, ugh.
The turtle cracking, like being under the car.
Ooh. Like that CPR type moment.
Oh yeah, in the car we was like, yeah, that was gag. That was definitely gag. Not cringe, but gag for me. Absolutely. If it wasn't for the fact that I just know it's a fake turtle, like, it would be. Because what Kevin don't do.
I would still watch the movie 10 times over. That's the movie. I mean, I want it to be so popular. Like, okay, just that's a movie that you're like, oh, that's my go-to. You have it going.
Is it? You feel like me time movie?
Yeah.
Your go-to movie?
Yeah, I feel like I would watch it multiple times and like be able to extrapolate more. You know, deep meanings out of it. Extrapolate.
I don't know. I'm getting BDSM vibes. I don't know. That word doesn't take me to what.
Oh my god! A word has a strap in it. How do you call it BDSM?
You know what? That's exactly what happened.
50 Shades of Grey.
Look, we'll talk about that another time.
We need to cut this.
But this is dialogue with Nina
and Ebony.
And me time has been dialogue, honey.
Thumbs up.